I'm Sohee, and today we are going to learn Korean together with Singles Inferno free. And I've watched the first season and the second season, and I found the people in this season are particularly fun to watch. And I've picked a pair of couple, which is Jeong and Gwan Hee, and we will be discussing over some scenes involving them. This pair like to tease each other a lot, and I think they are probably one of the funniest pair throughout these seasons. Without further ado, let's look at the first scene where they try to fight for a bed.
관희 씨가 저쪽에서 주무셨으면 좋겠어요.
제가 여기 잘 건데요?
제가 여기 무조건 잘 거예요.
이미 제가 자리 맡아놔서.
아니요.
At first, Jeong tries to get Gwan Hee to sleep on another bed by saying, "Gwan Hee 씨, 저기에서 주무셨으면 좋겠어요." Here, Jeong used the honorific form of the verb to sleep, which is 주무시다 to Gwan Hee. And she used this grammar structure. If you do this, it would be good. And the structure goes like verb, conjugation with at or 없으면 좋겠어요. Basically, you're going to change the verb into the past tense form. For example, 주무시다, past tense form, 주무셨다. And then you add 으면 좋겠어요 in the end. Basically, you can use this to express your wish, or maybe it would be the best if someone can do this for you. Simply put, it would be good if something happens. For example, if I want the snow to come quickly, then I may use the verb 오다, 눈이 오다, snows. So I changed the verb 오다 to past tense form, which is 왔다. So 눈이 빨리 왔으면 좋겠어요. 빨리 is quickly. In Jeong's case, Gwan Hee 씨가 저기에서 주무셨으면 좋겠어요. 저기, over there. So she wants Gwan Hee to sleep over there.
제가 여기 잘 건데요?
Now they have used the verb 자다 instead of 주무시다 for to sleep. So this is the original form. So that's not the honorific form for to sleep.
제가 여기 무조건 잘 거예요.
조건, conditions. 무 means no. So 무조건 means like unconditionally. There's no way that this ain't happening. There's no way that I'm sleeping like elsewhere. I'm going to sleep here. If I say 무조건 할 거예요. So I'm going to do that no matter what.
이미 제가 자리 맡아놔서.
아니요.
이미 제가 자리 맡아놔서. He is explaining that I've already saved the seat. 자리 is a seat. 맡아놔 is from the verb 맡아놓다, which is like to keep or to save up something. And then they move on by saying, no, I will be the one who's sleeping here. No, I will be the one who's sleeping here.
하정 씨가 잘 받아줘. 저 관희 씨의 말대로.
하정 씨가 잘 받아줘. 받다 means to receive, and here 받아줘 is like plays along with him whenever he tries to, let's say, make a joke. So he just plays along. That is 잘 받아줘.
관희 씨의 저런 톤은 진짜 사람이 맞아야 된다.
Tone just means turn. 사람, people. 맞다 is right. 사람이 맞다. So sometimes we feel like, oh, this person is like right for me. 이 사람이 진짜 맞는 사람인 것 같다. 이렇게 말할 수도 있어요. You can say like this.
맞아. 결이 맞아야 돼.
결이 맞아야 돼. 결이 맞다. Gets along together. I think if you want to see if this person is right for you, whether it's friends or like a lover, you still want to get along with that person, and you kind of know maybe from their actions or like the way they say things, are they your type? Usually if you're the same type, you kind of like can get along better. If you want to say these two people, they kind of can get along very well because they kind of have the same vibe, then you can say 결이 맞아요. But if it's the opposite, 결이 안 맞아요 or 결이 달라요. They're different. Another thing that I think is very funny is about Hajeong's top. Top is her chin.
그런 거 아니야?
Hajeong top is kind of famous because she did like this thing when she tries to attract men's attention in general.
뭐 첫눈에 반한 거야 뭐야?
뭐 첫눈에 반한 거야? 뭐야? 첫눈에 반하다. It's like love at first sight. 첫, first time. 눈, eyes. 반하다 is like to fall for something. So it's like love at first sight. Literally, it's like the first time I see you, I fall for you. But then you can still use the structure, something 에 반하다, to say like you kind of like be charmed by something. Let's say 미모에 반하다. 미모 is beauty. Maybe I'm charmed by his beauty. Or maybe you can say like BTS에 반하다. So you're kind of charmed by BTS.
아, 그건 아니고 뭔가 이게 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 그런 거 아니야?
아, 그건 아니고 느낌이 오잖아. I have a feeling. She's saying, no, it's not like love at first sight, but it's just like I have this kind of feeling.
그거 턱
땡긴다. 아유.
턱이 땡기다. 땡기다 is actually from the verb 당기다, which means to pull. So 턱, chin, she's kind of like pulling back her chin like that. Another usage of 땡기다 is when you want to talk about some food that you want to eat right now, that you're really craving for. For example, I'm craving for ramen. So you can say 라면이 땡기다. 라면이 땡겨요. The last scene that we're going to look at is the scene where Gwan Hee ruined the relationship by confessing that he actually has 3 women on his mind right now.
마음 가는 사람이 있는데 완전 똑같아.
마음이 가는 사람이 있는데 완전 똑같아. 마음 가다. 마음 is your heart. 가다 is like to go. 마음 가는 사람. Imagine your heart's like going to that person. So that person has your heart. That is someone who you like. 완전, totally. 똑같아. 똑같아 is like the same.
네, 한 명이 아니야.
수사랑이야, 뭐야.
3명이야.
3명이라고?
3명이야.
한 명도 아니고, 2명도 아니고, 3명이에요. 3명. 세, three. 3명. 명 is like the unit to count people. 3명. 3 people. At this point, I'm just really confused. Why are they equal to you, Gwan Hee? You have 3 women in your heart. 33%, 33%, 33%. And maybe the other 1% is like for other people. I don't know.
넌 정말 마음이 넓다.
And because of Gwan Hee's confession, somebody said to him, 넌 정말 마음이 넓다. 마음이 넓다. Remember, 마음 is heart. 넓다 is wide. This just means like you have a big heart. Originally, this phrase is used as a compliment to say, wow, you really have a big heart, like that. But here, surely that person was just trying to make fun of him by saying, wow, your heart's so big, you can give your love to so many people.
예.
누구?
And after that, Gwan Hee made the mistake of referring to those 3 women that he likes as 제, 예, and 예. So 제 or 예 or even kie are some terms that is like only used in the very informal form for he or she. But it's just really used among very close friends and definitely not in front of everyone. And worse, Gwan Hee even pointed out who are 제, 예 and 예 by saying their names after that. And from Hajong's reaction, you'll be able to tell that she was kind of disappointed and offended.
그거를 굳이 사람들 있는 데에서 대놓고 말을 해야 되나?
굳이. 굳이 is probably one of those words that doesn't have a literal translation in English, but usually we use 굳이 when we want to say in a situation when you didn't have to do something, but you did it anyways, and it wasn't really necessary. And note that the pronunciation is 굳이, not 굳이. So a simple explanation would be like, do you really have to do that? Is it really necessary? 굳이? 굳이? 그렇게 해야 돼요? Do you really have to do it in this way? 대놓고, openly, 말하다, to say. So Hajong really just means you really have to say it out loud in front of everyone.
뭔가 사람들 앞에서 지목당하는 느낌?
뭔가 is like somewhat. 사람들 앞에서, in front of people. 지목당하다, it's like being pointed out. 느낌 is a feeling. She has this feeling of being pointed out in front of everyone.
그 사람의 가치관이 좀 저랑 다른 것 같아서 정이 떨어진 것 같아요.
가치관, value. 다르다, different. 정 means affection. 떨어지다, to go down, to fall down. 정이 떨어지다 means like I kind of like him less. Because of this incident, Hajong feels like their values are not really exactly the same, and she kind of confronted Gwan Hee later on, which makes their relations kind of goes cold. Hajong stood up for her own values, saying that he was being kind of rude. And I think that really is a lesson that Gwan Hee needs, because not everyone will say this thing to you, because it takes courage for someone to say these things. And in my opinion, although Gwan Hee said that he wasn't angry or sad about the confrontation, I think he did secretly, but he just said he didn't. Anyways, I think if he did, then Hajong is too good for him. I hope this video has helped you learn Korean in a fun way, and for more Korean resources, you can download it in the description box below and in the comments. Let me know in the comments your opinion of the show and of the couple, and if you like this style of learning. If you do give me a like, and you can learn more here in these videos.